Hey guys, Jacob here. This is another Tom Clancy's The Division video. This video is a little bit different. This is going to be covering Division 2. This is going to be the first Division 2 based video on the channel. A bunch of my guys have asked me about some of the new weapons and new gear. That's going to be the next game, and some returning weapons and guns that are currently in the game already that are going to be in the game. First off, I'm going to get in the first three weapons that I saw when I was editing the clips, and those are going to be ones that are currently in the game now. That's the AUG, the P416, and the SVD. The AUG is considered an SMG, the P416 is an assault rifle, and the SVD is a marksman rifle. Not many people use those guns anymore, but back in the day a lot of people used them and they were fan favorites, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people still like those guns. But you don't really see them that much anymore, since the House and Lightweight M4 are pretty much the two go-to guns, but you'll see them in the next game. Now, the next gun you guys will see with this guy with the blue shirt running is pretty sure is the custom 870 MCS shotgun. I wasn't sure at first, but I looked closely, and it is the custom 870 MCS shotgun. But that's also going to be in the game if you're a fan of shotguns. One I used to use in 1.5, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys used before you got your hands on a lightweight M4, was the Police M4. It's going to make a return. You can see this guy is shooting at full auto, and it seems it's still got that crazy ass recoil, but he doesn't have no mods on it, so that's probably why the recoil is so high. The next gun, which was also a fan favorite, and I know a lot of people were mad because it got nerfed, is the PP19, which is the SMG. It's probably one of the cooler SMGs in the game, but since it's nerfed so bad, not many people really use it anymore, but I still see a few players who run around with it with defense and still try to use it if they don't have a house. Next is the RPK, which a lot of people don't really use unless it's the exotic variant, which is the pack-in, but that's currently going to be there as well if you're a fan of LMGs. Now, the next gun on the list, which I'm very excited for since I've been waiting for it for a while, is the new SMG called the P90. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting a P90 in the game for a while now, and at first I didn't know if it was a P90, but with a little bit more detail and I dug a little bit more into some footage, it clearly is a P90 from the footage I received. As you see here, this lady is shooting the P90 a little bit, hopping over a wall with it. So, and this guy, from the angle he's in, I'm pretty sure it's a P90 just by looking at the way it shoots and the way the gun's designed. Next is the L86A2, which I didn't really use that much in the first game. I used it on Lone Star a little bit, but most of the people use the MG5, and that was currently the go-to LMG. Next is the MP5 and UMP, which are returning to the game. I'm not 100% sure the guy with the red hat is holding a UMP, but I'm pretty sure it looks like a UMP. Correct me if I'm wrong, or some kind of variant of a UMP or a USC. Next is the G36C Enhanced, which was a very popular gun, but they nerfed the shit out of it, like most guns that were in the game. But that's also in the game as well now, if you're a fan of that. Marksman Rifle, which is the SOCOM M1A, which is probably one of my favorite marksman rifles in the game, but they also nerfed that as well, since it was OP back in the day. Then now there's the LMG, which is the Infantry MG5, which I'm pretty sure it's the Infantry because of the desert kind of finish to it, which was on the original gun in the first game, not the normal MG5, and it also has the weird kind of barreled on the end of it. So that's kind of how I thought it was. Next is the M60E4, which a lot of people use in survival for the hunters. I usually don't use this in PvP. Assault rifles, which is the ACR, which you guys will be seeing now, which is probably one of my favorite guns, but it's really slow compared to the lightweight M4, so I don't really use it that much, but it is my favorite assault rifle in the game. Now the next weapon on the list, which I know you guys are going to be very excited for, is the Showstopper, aka the AA-12 shotgun, which this is the best I could get, or the best view of the gun, so you guys can obviously see that is the Showstopper, but it's not going to be an exotic. Last time I checked, just a normal shotgun. Now for snipers, the M700 Carbon is returning. As you can see, this guy is using an ACOG or a pro-red sight on it, shooting this guy in the head, which that's probably one of my favorite snipers in the game, bolt action. So that's also in there. Assault rifles, which you guys know from the beta, if you watch a lot of footage, is the AK or the black market AK, which you guys will see a lot, because I'm guessing that's one of the main guns that a lot of people are going to be using in the beta. But next is the custom, or the classic M44, which is the Mosin Nagant style bolt action looking one with the bayonet on the end of it. That's how I figured out what this gun was. From this footage, this was kind of hard to decide what these guns were. I can't really see what the other one was, but the one with the guy in the first with the helmet, just by looking at the muzzle flare, I'm pretty sure it's a Scar. Just by looking at this, it looks like the Scar L, and you could tell by the barrel design that pretty sure it is a Scar. Next is the Black Market AK, and I'm thinking that's either like a UMP, an MP5ST, or something, but I wasn't sure if the MP5ST would be in the game until I seen this next clip. This is obviously the MP5ST, and that guy's holding an M60 by the looks of it. But the MP5ST is obviously going to be in the game from that footage. Next, really short clip there is the Glock, which is a sidearm. That was not in the first game. Then there are a few returning weapons right there, as you guys can see, like some of the shotguns. But mainly the lightweight M4 is also going to return. If you guys really like that, assault rifle, I know a lot of people use it. The main fan favorite I'm very excited for, which you guys will see, is the Vector at the very bottom and also right here. And you can also see there's an SR1 sniper, which is also new to the game, which is locked. But the Vector is returning if you're a big fan like I was. I know that was probably one of my favorite guns in the game, and it had an RPM buff in this one. Next, which I caught this at the last second, is the Tommy gun, aka, or the Thompson, whatever you want to call it, is in the game. And the last one is the M16 or the M16A2. I'm not sure what variant it is, but okay, the last gun is the F2000. I did not know this gun was in the game until one of my friends sent me this clip, but this weapon is an assault rifle from Battlefield 3, so if you like that gun, this gun will be featured in the game, so it's a new weapon. But thank you guys all for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.